Welcome to Braemar Arena for the Walser Invitational. First game for the Maple Grove Crimson Junior Varsity squad here today. This afternoon they're going to be taking on the Stillwater Ponies. Maple Grove wearing the home colored jerseys. They're white trimmed out in their crimson and gold. Stillwater is going to be the away team. They are wearing their dark away jerseys. They're black trimmed out in red and white with the red and white socks. We're just going to get this one started. We'll have starting lineups in a moment would be my assumption. 17-minute periods here at the Walser Invitational, Braemar Arena in Edina, where game number one, the junior varsity girls are going to be taking on the Stillwater Ponies. JV will be going from my left to right. Maple Grove will be going from our left to right for the first period. This is Jay Sandberg, Pete Ames bringing you today's broadcast. We'll get this one started in just a moment here. Looks like they are going to do starting lineups. Stillwater still talking in front of their bench. They'll make their way down to the goal line at the opposite end. And we'll get starting lineups here in just a moment.
Now let's get started with the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Stillwater Ponies.
Ponies will be first. They are the visitor. Number 35, Abby LaVista. Number 6, Violet Carroll. Peyton Rogers playing defense for the Ponies. Katie Holden, number 12 for the Ponies up front for the forwards. Roxy Simmons is number 20. And number 26, Faith Tercel. And the rest of the Ponies will join them at the blue line. And now the starting lineup for your Maple Grove Crimson.
Now for the home team, the Maple Grove Crimson. In goal, number 32, Bryn Bear.
Number 32, Bryn Bear will start between the pipes for the Crimson. Emma Benson, number 13 at defense. Her defensive partner is Brooke Willie. Maya Chepkis, number 10 at center for the Crimson. Maddie Ames, number 35, will play one of the wings, and the other wing is going to be Manny Ekman. And the rest of the Maple Grove Crimson will come out. They'll head to their benches. We'll get puck dropped here in just a moment. Again, the starting lineup for the Crimson, we have Bear in net. She's number 32. Up front is going to be Chepkis, Ekman, and Ames. At defense is Benson and Willie. Coach is talking to the girls. Stillwater Ponies got their cheer in. They're headed out to the face-off dot at center ice. And now here come the Crimson. Chepkis will move in. She'll take the face-off to start this game one of the Walser Invitational. Bracket play, so winners will move on to the winner's bracket, losers to the loser's bracket. Makes sense. And here we go. Chepkis down, wins the face-off, gets it back for Willie. Willie's going to pick up the puck, quickly shadowed by two Pony players, banks one off the boards, and it's tipped in by Ekman. The Ponies are going to pick it up, and they'll circle around their own net, come out the other side. Ekman with a little bump into the end boards. Chepkis throws in a little bit of forecheck as well, and they trap the Ponies back behind the end line. Ponies ringing around the boards, but it's held in by Willie. Ames tied up, so she couldn't get to the stick, and here come the Ponies, break it out into the Crimson territory. Willie's right there to backhand one out of the zone. Blown tire is going to give a chance for the Crimson. Both players a little miscommunication on that one, as Ekman and Ames weren't sure who was going to go after the puck, so neither of them did, and allow the Ponies to break it out and clear it down. That's going to be icing on the Ponies as the puck makes its way all the way down to the end line. 16-10 early in the first period of a scoreless game. We'll get a face-off down in Pony territory. Line change for the Crimson. That's Glendy, Watson, and Graves. Back to Hayter. She throws one into the shin pads, blocks shot, so after it is Thompson. Thompson picks up the loose puck. She has to do a little 180 escape maneuver and comes out of the zone on her own. She's going to carry it all the way down into the pony territory. She brings it around the bottom of the circles. Poke checked off her stick where Watson goes after it. She gets tied up. They try and clear it out of the zone. Glendy's playing the point, and she's able to hold the blue line. Ponies come away with it out to the blue, but held in by Graves. Here comes Graves. She makes a move, loses it off her stick. She goes back to the point for Thompson. Thompson skates in, fires one tipped out in front. Glendy was right there along with Watson. Tried to redirect it past the goaltender. Now Graves goes short side. That hit the outside of the post, and here come the Ponies. Clear it out to center ice. Hayter's going to pick it up down by Bear. Line change for the Crimson. Hayter comes around. She goes cross ice for Thompson to get it out. Up to Sukup was heading in. She'll forecheck as it's dumped in by Thompson. Sukup gets there first. Back to the point for Thompson. She's nothing she can do but throw it back down deep, but it's held up at the half wall, and now it's thrown back behind the goaltender of the Ponies. They're going to break it out on the far side. Center breakout pass. Didn't connect on that one, so Thompson's able to throw it back over to Hayter, who just dumps it in past the blue line. Cross ice deflects off a stick, and here's a chance for the Ponies. All alone in on Bear. They shoot, they score. Ponies on a lucky break there as they tried to go cross ice on the center breakout pass. It actually deflected off a stick, which allowed the left winger of the Ponies to catch up to the puck and go in on the breakaway. Really bad break for the Crimson on that one. And they're quickly down 1-0 with 14:36 to go in the first period. Face-off back for Miller. Miller just dumps it in. That'll ring around the blue dasher here on the south rink of the Braemar Ice Arena. Down in the corner, that's Sukup. Back out, and here come the Ponies again. They break it out of the zone. Another center breakout pass. Crimson are going to have to watch that one all day. That's going to be an icing call as they couldn't connect, but looks like the Ponies are trying to get that center breakout play. Cutting through both defenders, trying to get behind the Crimson defense, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that as we progress throughout the day to make sure nobody sneaks behind them and get back a little quicker. Bowerly's going to take the draw. Sandberg is over there. She'll poke it forward, but the Ponies are able to clear it away from the net and get it up. Here come the Ponies down into Maple Grove territory. They have to escape in the corner. Center pass, top of the circle. Shot goes towards Bear. She deflects it behind the net, and the Ponies are going to pick it up. Shadowed by Miller down on the near side boards. Over for support in the corner is Bowerly. Comes out to Anderson. She's on the half wall at the hash marks, but it's poked back in where Bowerly's going to pick it up. She stops and reverses direction, tries to get it up the half wall to Anderson. Pinching in the Ponies, and they're able to hold it in. Finally, they're able to get it out of the zone. Ponies lose it in their own end. Here's a chance for Anderson. Back behind the net are the Ponies. They're going to clear it out, but right on the stick of Anderson, who backhands it to Sandberg. Sandberg can't control it and loses it to the defender. They bring it out to the far side. Held in by Sandberg. Sandberg to Chepkis. Chepkis centering pass right in front to Anderson, who was right in front of the blue paint. Tipped it, looking for a tip in on a nice feed from Chepkis on the far side boards, but threw it right up into the goaltender's glove. She hangs on for a face-off with 13:07 left to go in period number one. Ponies with a 1-0 lead. Chepkis, Ekman, and Ames up front. Thompson and Benson on the point. Chepkis wins the draw back to Thompson. Thompson rings it around the board, so Benson's going to have to pinch in to try and keep this one in the zone. Gets it to Ames. Now it's back behind the net to Thompson, to Ekman. Ponies break it out. Thompson holds it in at the point, takes a little bump, so here come the Ponies. Stillwater at the red line. They got their skates tangled up. Looks like Ames is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Looked like they just got their skates tangled up there as they crossed the red line, so not sure where the call came from, but referee saw it as a trip, so Ames will spend 2 minutes in the box and put the Ponies on their first power play of the afternoon. Face-off, one back by Stillwater. Shot towards the net. That hit a skate, never made its way to Bear. and it's cleared out. Chepkus now with a chance. She's got some open ice. Chepkus goes down, caught from behind, gets stick checked. Ekman picks up the loose puck and dumps it down deep. Ekman tackles her from behind. No call there as Ekman jumped on the defender's back and took her down like a body slam at a WWE match. Here come the Ponies across the blue. Up to the top of the circle. They were going to round cut to center, throw it in on Bear, and she makes the save. Had the angle cut off quite nicely was Bear. Defender forced the left winger to the outside. She tried to swing it around the circle and bring it in, cut in front of the net, but Bear was right there and was able to cover it up. Watson takes the draw, one back by Stillwater, shot towards the net, deflected, and Bear quickly covers it up as the rebound came out off the stick, but she was able to get the glove down, reach for it, cover that thing up, and we'll get another face-off with a 1:25 left in the power play for Stillwater. Face-off back to the Ponies. They go D to D. Cuts into the top of the circle. Blocker saved by Bear. Deflected. Rebound comes out. Shot tipped out in front, but didn't make it towards the net. Deflected back. Now it's picked up by the Ponies behind Bear. They're back behind the goal line. They get it out to the point. Shot towards the net, looking for a redirect, but Bear's right there to put the glove on the loose puck right at the top of the crease. Watson on the draw. Ponies win it back. They're 3 for 3 on faceoffs for the power play while they're down in the Crimson zone. D to D, shot towards Bear. Pad save, deflected to the near side boards. Ponies have it. They're going to circle around the net. Off of the half wall, out to the point. D to D, top of the circle. Blocked in front by Graves. Down deep in the corner of the Ponies. Centering pass broken up by Graves right at the top of the slot. Backhand shot towards the net. Bear was able to get a little piece of that one and deflect it behind the net. Ponies now behind the goal line. Bring it out top. Shot towards the net, deflected. Chance, Bear was able to get over there as the Ponies looked like they had an open net to shoot at, but Bear was able to slide over and make the save with 23 seconds left in the power play. 11:04 left in period one. Lawrence goes in for the draw. Lawrence wins it back behind the goal line. Benson tried to get there, but it's picked up by the Ponies. They bring it right out front, top of the slot, get a shot, but it's blocked. Rebound comes out to the far side. Glendy right there. She got taken down. Towards the net, looking for a redirect out front where the Ponies. Crimson are back at full strength, even up. Ponies right on the doorstep, throw one over the net, and it's going to clear it out to the blue line. Lawrence is able to pick up the loose puck. Here's a chance for Lawrence. She goes to the outside, cuts to the middle, backhand towards the net, sticked aside by the goaltender, and it ends up behind the goal line. Ponies are going to skate it out towards center ice. Center breakout pass to the red line. Here come the Ponies down into Maple Grove territory. Forced to the outside, Willie. Puck in the corner. Glendy sticks a stick in there, comes out to the point. Shot towards the net, looking for a deflection, but that goes behind the goaltender. Little pitch and catch back behind the net has Bear moving from side to side. And the Ponies just dump it down deep. Both players overskated, so Willie's going to pick it up to her forehand. She'll get it up ice. Cleared out. Off of the boards, it's Lawrence. Lawrence tries to get it to Sukup. Overskated. Sukup's right there, but the Ponies are able to throw it down deep. Wrapped around to Lawrence. Lawrence just tips it out of the zone. Stillwater at the red line. Sukup's right there. Thrown in by Willie. And they'll go out for the line change. Out to the red line. Ponies have it. They'll circle around. Shot blocker saved by Bear. Deflects it to the corner. In after it is Benson. Sukup goes to help out. Puck comes free. Tipped out towards the blue line by Willie. Shot goes into Bear, and Bears covers that one up off the chest protector. losing it. Bowerly on the faceoff, shot from Stillwater. Rebound comes out and they score. Stillwater off the faceoff was able to get the puck back. They got a shot off. Bear made the initial save, but the rebound came right out, right place, right time for the right winger of the Stillwater Ponies. Was able to throw a little backhand pass Bear onto the open net for a 2-0 lead with 8:48 left to go in period number 1. Face-off goes down, picked up by Hayter. Hayter tries to feed it down into the zone for Bowerly. Now after it is Anderson. Anderson right there in the corner. Bowerly has it, picked away by the Ponies. Ponies bank it off the boards out to Hayter, and the block shot goes right to the stick of Thompson. Thompson fans on it, it's taken away, and here's another chance for the Ponies. Come in, move Bear with a save as the left winger for the Ponies was able to pick the pocket on a fan pass by Thompson. Went in, tried to make a stick move around Bear, but Bear stood her ground and was able to make the save to keep this just a 2-goal deficit for the Crimson. Chepkus on the face-off, one back to Thompson. Thompson's going to skate it behind the net. Down into the corner. Thompson tries to poke it forward and skate through 3 players, but just couldn't quite do it. Back down for Ekman. Ekman just throws it down the ice. Ames goes after it. It's going to be picked up by the Ponies down in their own end, and they'll clear it out center ice. They try the middle. Poked off of Ames' stick. Now to Hayter. Hayter to Ames. Ames backhands it, looking for Ekman. Ekman picks it off the board. She'll cut to the center of the ice. Stick aside by the goaltender as Ekman had a good opportunity. Tried to cut towards the seam and to the center towards the goalie, but the goaltender was able to get the stick on it. Now Chepkus is there. She throws it down deep. They'll go off for a line change. Allows the Ponies to skate it up. They get through 3 defenders. Now through Miller. Centering pass too far, out of reach. That's going to be grabbed by the Crimson. Chepkus right there. Graves takes a poke at it. Couldn't get a stick on it. Glendy chases. Drops it off for Miller. Miller tries to skate it out of the zone. Is able to clear it past the blue line. Glendy tries to get a backhand in, but the Ponies strong arm this one back into Crimson territory. Swept by Benson. Benson gets it over to Glendy. Glendy skates it in. Watson's got to slow up. Glendy throws one towards the center ice looking for Graves. Watson right there with a little stick swing. Couldn't get the stick on the puck. Benson comes over. And it's grabbed by Graves. Graves with a little chip shot just to clear the zone. Icing waved off, and after it is Glendy and Watson. Run around the boards, but Lawrence is going to pick it up. Lawrence with a stick move, but her pocket got picked. Couldn't quite get the stick deep past the defender of the Ponies, and it was poke checked off her stick. Thrown back down deep. Lawrence down in the corner. Little body bump there. They come out to the blue line. They get past Willie, so after it is Hayter. Hayter picks it up in the Crimson zone. She'll circle around the bottom of the circles. Gets it up, centering pass to Lawrence. Lawrence tries to backhand it up to Sukup, who is cutting across the ice. Sukup picks up the loose puck, makes a stick move, and dumps it down deep. 5:47 left to go, period number 1. 2-0 lead for the Ponies. Sukup with an interception, centering pass right to Lawrence. Lawrence with a point-blank shot from the top of the slot. Nice little feed from Sukup to Lawrence. Lawrence got the shot off, but threw it right into the goaltender's breadbasket, and she was able to cover up. 5:37 left to go, period number 1. Sukup on the face-off, wins it back for Willie. Willie dumps it down deep and rings it around the boards. Ponies are going to pick it up. Lawrence is there to backhand it in right at the hash marks. Sukup tries to get a stick on it, but it's going to be grabbed by the Ponies. They're going to circle around, come out to the blue line. Out to center ice across the red now are the Ponies. They try and cut down into the center. Hayter's right there. Nice defensive play by Hayter. Voigtman just swings it around. Tries to throw it out of the zone, but threw it right to the defender, who's able to throw it down deep. Tied up on the boards is Lawrence. Sukup helping out. Willie's in there with her stick as well. Willie comes away with it, feeds it to Votman. Votman across the blue. Now she gets to the red line, poked off her stick, and she'll backhand it down and go off for the line change. Cross ice are the Ponies. Hayter takes a swing at it and misses. Shot towards Bear. Bear came out to cut off the angle on the short side, made the save. Now it's up for Anderson. Anderson with a little trouble on the hash marks, can't clear it out of the zone. So Bowerly's over there to help out. She pokes the puck free, gets it out of the zone where the Ponies will have to regroup at the red line. Here come the Ponies. They go up ice. Tape to tape pass. They bring it down into the zone. Forced around to the outside is Thompson. Holds on to the stick. No call yet. Referee was looking. Ponies come out, try to go short side. It cuts right across the blue paint, and the Ponies pick up the loose puck. Back behind the goal line. Hayter pokes at it. Ponies skated out. Backhand goes back towards Bowerly. Bowerly, a little bump. Backhand across the top of the slot. Sandberg's got to go into the corner to pick it up. She just feeds one up to the point, but right to the defender. Wasn't able to clear the zone. Shot goes towards the net. Bear with a pad save. Anderson takes a swing at it. Now here's a chance for Sandberg. Sandberg tries to cut through two defenders. Poke checked off her stick. Now it's down in the corner. Back to Anderson. Anderson feeds a little bit too hard around. Chepkus comes in on the blue line. Tries a centering pass that got blocked in front. And the Ponies are able to clear it out to the blue line. Sandberg's going to pick it up at neutral ice. She'll go D to Thompson. Thompson across the red just dumps it in deep. Maple Grove on the line change. Chepkus on the forecheck. Benson pokes at it. Held it in for just a moment, but the Ponies are able to clear it out of the zone. Stick move right around Miller. Shot towards Bear. Big save there as Bear came way out of her goal crease to make the save on that one, as the right winger was able to get around Miller when she came into the Crimson zone. Now it's back behind the net, and that's Chepkus. Miller just swings it around the boards. They try to cut down through the seam, but it's cleared out to the far side half goal. Centering pass broken up by Benson, cleared back. They try and drop it to the point. Too far. Ames has it. Here's a chance for Ames. Poked it just a little bit too far forward, and the goaltender's able to come out and make the puck. And we're going to get a call hooking on the Stillwater Ponies. Number 17 is going to go to the box, as she had to hold up Ames, or Ames would have had the breakaway. So she elected to take the hooking call, and she'll spend 2 minutes and put Maple Grove on the power play for the first time this afternoon. They're down by 2, 2:29 left in period number 1, and they'll be on the power play for 2 minutes. Try to cut the deficit in half here before the end of the period. Faceoff goes down in the corner. Up high off the stanchion, deflects behind the goaltender. Watson's there, leaves it for Willie. Willie at the half wall, gets it back to Watson. Watson turns, spins, rifles it around the dasher to Graves. Graves is in the corner. She gets pinned up against the boards. And over for help is Watson. Watson comes away with the loose puck. She'll turn with her back, try to protect the puck. Two Stillwater Ponies go after it. Here's a chance right out in front for Glendy. Throws a backhand. Graves skated it from behind the net, right out in front of the goal crease. Graves and Glendy both got a stick on it, but the goaltender was able to shut the door and put the glove over the puck and create the face-off with 1:30 left to go in the power play. Face-off, won back by Sukup. Over to Willie. Willie skates in, shot towards the net, deflected out in front, but right into the glove of the goaltender. Willie with a nice little shot on the ice, got a deflection out in front, but it deflected right up into the glove of the goaltender, and she's able to hang on. We'll get another face-off to her left. Sukup will take the draw out there with Sandberg and Lawrence. Ponies are able to clear it out. Thompson's going to have to hustle back to get this one, as she's chased by number 21 of the Ponies. She goes down. Sandberg's going to pick it up. Here comes Sandberg around the net. Sandberg gets it up to Willie, who just feeds it forward to Lawrence. Lawrence picks it up. Here comes Lawrence. She'll circle around, cuts across the red, tries to cut through two defenders. Here's a chance for Lawrence. Throws one towards the net, off the glove. Rebound comes out. Nobody there for the Crimson. Puck is loose, goes back out to the point for Thompson. Thompson feeds it down low. Sukup lost control and allows the Ponies to clear it out. 43 seconds left in the power play. Thompson's going to pick it up. Back behind the net is Thompson. She'll turn, stop, uses the net for a little bit of cover, gets it up to Sukup. Sukup just pushes it forward, is trying to hit Lawrence off the board, and that's going to be an icing call on the Crimson. 27 seconds left in the power play, 55 seconds left in the period. Ponies up by 2. Face-off goes down. Anderson's right there. Puck goes back to Benson. Benson goes D to Hayter. Hayter cross ice for Bowerly. Bowerly at the red line. Gets to the blue, cuts into Pony territory. Bowerly with a centering pass, but that hit a skate and deflects right onto the stick of the Ponies. And they're able to clear it out all the way down the ice. Bear's going to come out of her net. Leave it there. Ponies back at full strength. 26 seconds left, and it's grabbed by Anderson. Anderson feeds it. That's going to be offsides on the Ponies, but they didn't touch it as they were able to check up. Ponies have it on the far side. They dump it down deep in the corner. Tied up by Benson. Puck comes free to Hayter. Hayter's going to skate it up. She gets it to Ames. Ames a little backhand, tries to feed it to the center of the ice, thrown back in by the Ponies. Hayter has it, she'll stick it, and that'll be the buzzer for period number 1. 2 goals for the Ponies in the first period. We'll have a short intermission here, so come back and join us for period number 2. Jay Sandberg, Pete Ames bringing today's broadcast from Bramer Ice Arena, where it's game number 1 of the Walser Invitational for the Maple Grove Crimson. We'll be right back after this short intermission. We are back for period number 2. Little brief intermission there. Ponies are going to make their way down to the opposite end of the ice. This will be the long change for both teams, with the benches on the opposite side of the defensive zone, so it makes it a little bit different for strategy-wise. 17 minutes on the clock. Ponies are up by 2. Shots on goal for that first period were Stillwater with 8, Maple Grove with 6, but the Stillwater Ponies come away with a 2-goal lead. Chepkis, Ekman, and Ames out there to start period number 1. Face-off won by Chepkis, but the Ponies are going to pick it up off the stick of Ekman. Ames tries to feed it in. Here's a chance for Ames at the top of the circle. Shot towards the net. Fanned a little bit on that one. Comes out, rebound is Ames after the shot she took from the top of the circle went wide, banked off the end boards, came out, and she was able to get a little backhand towards the net, tried to go short side, but the goaltender had the pad down tight to the pole and the ice, So we'll get a face-off as she covered that one up. Ponies win the draw. They were ringing around the boards to the far side, try and clear it out. Benson was there for a moment, was able to hold it in, but the ponies were able to muscle their way out of the zone. Now they come down into Maple Grove territory, back behind the net. They'll circle around, cut through the seam, shot goes towards the net, never made it, cleared out by Willie to the far side. Ames picks it up, makes a stick move at the blue line to escape the defender, feeds it over for Chepkis, who throws it back down deep, centering pass out to the slot for Ekman by Ames. Couldn't quite connect as Ekman wasn't ready. Another shot feed out to the slot. Chepkis didn't have the stick down on that one. Now it's back behind the net. Ames pinned up against the boards by the Ponies defender. Chepkis is going to go in to help out. Ames centering pass. Ekman tied up out in front, which allows the Ponies to clear it down the ice. After it is Thompson. Yes. Thompson with a little stop move. She'll skate it up. Had a couple of Maple Grove players about 20 feet in front of her, but skated up the ice and made them stop at the blue line. So not much of a play there developed, and the Ponies were able to clear it out. That's going to be an icing call on the Ponies with 15:25 to go in period number 2. Watson takes the face-off down in Pony territory. Ponies will get kicked out of the face-off circle because of the left winger was not on her mark and came in a little too early before the referee dropped the puck. She'll kick the center out of the face-off. Watson has it. She'll turn, spin, throws it off the skate. Here's a chance for the Ponies. Ponies backhand there with a stick save. Back for Thompson. Off the boards to Glendy. Glendy can't handle it, so it's thrown in by the Ponies. Pad save. Deflection goes to the far side boards. Graves has it, tries to clear it out. Gets it to Watson, who banks it. Here's a 2-on-1. Watson and Glendy. Watson on the outside, Glendy in the middle. Watson stops, throws it in, and the goaltender does not allow a rebound as Watson threw one in from the right-hand side, was hoping to bank one off the pads of the goaltender, and maybe Glendy could throw in the rebound, but got it up a little bit too high. So the goaltender was able to hang on to it and never allowed the rebound to come out. 14:51, Sukup for the draw. She wins it back for Benson. Benson lost it in her skates, tried to poke it forward. Sukup back to Benson. Now Benson throws it down low, but right onto the stick of the Ponies defender. Ponies break it out. Here's a chance. 4-on-1 for the Ponies. Here's a 3-on-1 shot off the pipe. Rebound comes out. No goal as the Ponies had a 3-on-1 and turned into a 2-on-0. But the winger threw it off the pipe. Rebound came out and bounced over the stick of the other Pony player who couldn't get it into the open net. Now Benson's right there. Grabbed by the Ponies at the red line. Across the blue, down into Maple Grove territory. Centering pass, nobody there. Hands up onto the stick of Lawrence, who goes rink wide to Volkman. Volkman on the backhand. Had a chance to clear the zone, but turned around, and now it's still stuck in Maple Grove territory. Over for Sukup. Lawrence, little backhand, try to chip it out, but it's held in by the Ponies. Maple Grove having a lot of trouble clearing it out of their zone. They had a couple chances just to feed it outside the blue line, but trying to get a little fancy with their passes, and the Ponies are just able to keep it from going out. Now here's a chance. Here's Lawrence. Volkman on her left. Lawrence at the top of the circle fires one, never looked to her left, so didn't even know Volkman was over there, just fired a shot from the top of the circle. Poked off of the stick. Now Lawrence picks it up, backhands it down below the goal line. Thrown around the boards. Thompson's going to pinch in from the blue. She holds it in with her skate. Bowerly goes in. Off of the bench is Anderson. She takes a swipe at it. Ponies turn around, circle in their own zone. Feed it to the half wall. Held in there by Bowerly. Takes a swipe at it. Now Sandberg has it on her stick. Poked it forward into the skates of the defender. They just ring it around the boards. Anderson's over there. She tries to kick it in with her skate to Bowerly, but the Ponies are able to break it out. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Ponies. Ponies top of the circle. Shot goes towards the net, deflected just off the pad of Bear, and deflects over to the side. Willie tries to clear it out, just banks it off the boards, up in the air, off the glass, and back down into the zone for Thompson. Thompson clears it to the blue. Sandberg's right there on the near side boards, battles with Thompson, goes back to Bowerly. Bowerly feeds one outside the zone, gets it to Anderson. Anderson just reached for it, couldn't get there in time, so the Ponies are going to pick up the loose puck. They'll regroup in their own zone. Down low are the Ponies. They go D to D. Fan picks it up by Chepkis. Chepkis goes short side right off the pad as the goaltender had the post well covered. Chepkis was able to pick up the loose puck on a fan pass by the Ponies defender. Now it's Miller behind her own net. Miller feeds it up to Sandberg. Sandberg at the blue. Gets it up to Chepkis. Chepkis across the red. Now to the blue. Chepkis drops it to Sandberg. Sandberg top of the circle. Fires one just wide right of the goaltender. She was looking to go upper corner over the shoulder, but threw it a little bit too high, too far wide right. Now it's over to the near side board. Sandberg sends it down low. Gets it to Ames. I'm sorry, that's Graves down in the corner. Graves battles for it. Hits the referee right in the back. Goes D to D over to Benson. Benson powerhouses one down low. Feeds it back behind the goal line. The Ponies are going to have it. Ames goes in for the forecheck. Held in by Miller. Stick check there. No call. And Ames throws one right out in front where Ekman was all alone. Hit off the goaltender's stick and deflected in the air. Here's a chance for the Ponies. Ponies come down one-on-one. Forced to the outside by Miller. Nice poke check off the stick there by Miller to force it to the outside. Chepkis picks up the loose puck, rings it around the boards for Benson. Benson up the boards for Ekman. Ekman with a little, sorry, that's Ames. Ames with a little backhand to clear it towards center ice. Thrown back in by the Ponies, but quickly cleared out by the Crimson. Ponies have it. Top of the circle. They feed it. Pad save. Rebound comes out. Ames picks it up. Ames feeds one, but held in by the Ponies. Now it goes to Ekman. Ekman at center ice. She gets around the defender, feeds it down low. Maple Grove on the line change, so Ekman's all alone, which allows the Ponies to clear it out. They make a stick move and get around Watson. They go rink wide, center ice, poke check by Graves. Now it's onto the stick of Willie. Willie goes all the way cross ice. Nobody there for the Crimson, so that's going to make its way down, and that's going to be an icing call on Maple Grove with 10:08 left to go, period number 2. Ponies still up by 2. No goals in the second period. Both goals came in the first. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. And a face-off down to the right of Bear. Watson on the draw. She wins it back for Willie. Willie on the backhand. Misplayed that one. Finally gets around the boards for Glender. Glender tries to pitch it out. Watson banks it off the boards. Ponies are going to get there first. Puck is loose right in front of the goal crease. Goaltender couldn't get it. Defense overskated it for the Ponies. Chance for the Crimson, but they couldn't capitalize on the mistake there. Forced to the outside. Nice little poke check by Willie. They bring it in across the goal crease. They feed it across the paint. Nobody there for the Ponies. Now it's out towards the blue. All the way to the near side. Dumped in by number 8 for Stillwater. And they pick it up behind the net. Willie with a nice little play gets it up for Graves. Graves banks one off the boards just to clear it out of the zone. Goes all the way back to the blue line. Ponies bank it off the near side boards. And they'll just throw it back and forth between neutral ice. Ponies skated into the Crimson territory. Drop pass, but the Ponies were going out for a change. So nobody there, and that's going to be an offside call as the Ponies kicked it in. Looks like they had too many skaters on the ice. That's going to be a penalty for Stillwater, which is going to put Maple Grove on their second power play of the afternoon. Too many skaters on the ice, and Stillwater was going out for a change. One of the players kicked the puck. So when you touch the puck and there's too many players on the ice, that's how they get the penalty. 9:04 left to go in period number 2, and Crimson on their second power play. Sukup, Lawrence, and Sandberg are out there for Maple Grove. Back to Sandberg, gets to the point for Thompson. Thompson back down low for Sukup. Sukup fires one towards the net. Rebound comes out. Sandberg's right there on the rebound. Got a shot up, but the goaltender made the initial save and on the rebound as well. Sandberg right on top of the slot. Poked one towards the net. Puck on its end, rolls towards Bear. She has to cover it up for a face-off with 1:45 left to go in the power play. Saved by Bear, flex it off the plexiglass. Willie's back there. Picked up by Sukup. Sukup's got some open ice. She goes cross ice looking for Lawrence. Lawrence has it at the blue, drops it for Thompson. Thompson's going to skate it up. She brings it down into Pony territory. Try to feed Sukup, who was breaking in on the left side, just outside of Sukup's reach as she was trying to deflect it into the net. Nice little play there by the Crimson. Willie has it at the blue line. Ponies pick it up. Backhanded out of the zone. Regrouping our Crimson. Willie has it. Willie skates it in. She brings it down low, pitches one in. After it is Lawrence behind the net. Lawrence pinned up against the board. Sandberg's going to pick up the loose puck. Sandberg circles around the bottom of the circle. Feeds one to Willie, but threw it right past her. Here's Thompson. Thompson gets it up. Nobody there. Now it's Lawrence. Lawrence tries to feed one down into the zone. Ponies just rifle one off of the ice. Now here's a chance for the Ponies. Sandberg on the back check. Nice play by Sandberg to get back there, steal the puck, clears it out. Not to anybody, and it's cleared back in. Willie's going to pick it up. She's going to have a little bit of open ice there. Banks it off the boards, but throws it to nobody. Ponies are going to skate it back in. Goes down deep. 15 seconds left in the power play. Maple Grove doesn't seem like they're really in any hurry to go after the puck, even though they're up a skater. 10 seconds left in the power play, 7:13 left in second period. 2-0 lead for the Ponies, and we got a face-off down in Maple Grove territory. Puck is dropped. Bowerly on the face-off. Shot goes towards Bear, and Bear covers up again. Picked up by Hayter. Hayter has it. Stillwater back at full strength. Hayter met at the blue line, never got it into Pony territory. Bowerly tries to forecheck there. Poke checked at the blue. Benson takes a body hit, and she was able to poke check it and keep it from going in the zone. They throw it towards center ice. Anderson had a chance at it. Now Bowerly's got her stick on it. Bowerly goes down, and that'll put Maple Grove back on the power play. As number 24 for the Ponies got the stick under the skates of Bowerly. She goes down on a trip. 6:41 left to go. Maple Grove back on the power play for the third time this afternoon. 0 for 2 thus far. With another opportunity here to cut this deficit in half. Chepkis, Ames, and Ekman. Thompson and Benson on the defensive position. Chepkis wins the draw back to Thompson. Thompson looking to skate it, just dumps it down deep for Ames. Ames back in the corner. She'll feed one across to Ekman. Ekman rings it around the blue dasher. Ames back to Ekman on the hash marks. Back to Ames behind the net. Bounced off her stick. Back to Benson. Benson back to Ames. Ames feeds one out to the Benson, who was a little give and go there. Now it's back for Ames behind the net. Poke checked off her stick, but Benson's there to pick up the loose puck. Benson goes behind the net, looking for Ekman. Ekman pinned up against the boards. Is able to get it to Ames. Ames comes out to the front side, throws one towards the net, walked it out front, tried to go short side in front of the goaltender. Goalie was able to cover up with 1:18 left in the power play, 5:58 left in period number 2. Sukup, Lawrence, and Watson out there up front for your Crimson. Face-off goes back to Benson. Benson to Lawrence. Lawrence throws one towards the net. Watson was in front. Looks like we're going to get a whistle. Let's see what the referee's going to call here. Net came off its mark, so he'll put the net back in place, and they'll get a face-off to the right of the Stillwater goaltender. Sukup on the draw. She wins it over for Lawrence. Lawrence goes back to Benson. Benson throws one wide right of the goaltender. Sukup's going to pick it up in the far side corner. Feeds it up to the point for Thompson. Thompson back to Sukup. Sukup throws it towards the net on ice, looking for a little deflection up front, but right into the goaltender's glove, and she's able to scoop that one up and hang on. 55 seconds left in the power play for Maple Grove. Sukup in for the face-off. Sukup wins it back to Thompson. Thompson down to Sukup. Give and go back to Thompson. Thompson looking for a deflection. Watson was right there, got the stick on it. Two Maple Grove players tangled up behind the net. They both go down. Now here's a chance. Bear comes out of the net. She just sticks it aside. Looking for Benson. Benson pops it up towards Watson. Comes free. Now here's a chance for Sukup. Sukup and Lawrence on a 2-on-2. Sukup down around the right-hand side. Throws one towards the net. That banks off of the side of the cage and goes over to the far side boards. Watson's there to hold the zone. Sukup in the corner. Sukup out to the point for Thompson. Thompson walks it in a couple of steps. Give and go to Sukup. Sukup throws it in. They score! Sukup got deflected out front. Not sure who they're going to give the goal to. Sukup fed it to Thompson. Thompson back to Sukup. Thompson was going in for the give and go, but Sukup took the shot from the right side, hit some traffic out front, deflected up, and passed the goaltender to cut the lead down to 1. 2-1. That's a power play goal for the Crimson with 4:52 left to go in the second period. We'll get the official scoring here in just a moment. Looked like they're going to give the goal to Sukup. That's a power play goal for the Crimson. Now it's fed back. Willie has it. She's going to go center ice, but that's intercepted by Stillwater. They cut across the blue. Feed it. Shot goes towards Bear. Rebound comes out. Sandberg tries to poke it forward. Kept in by the Ponies down deep. Ponies cut it down. They try and go short side. Fanned on the shot. Rebound comes out, and they shoot it wide right. Now it's back down low. Bowerly's going to pick it up on her forehand. She'll ring it around the boards to Anderson. Anderson tries to poke it forward, but it's held in by the skates. Bowerly comes over. Anderson's pinned up in the boards. Puck is free. Bowerly comes away with it, gets it to Willie. Willie tries to get it to Sandberg, but that got deflected by a Pony player. They cleared the zone for a minute, but it's thrown back down deep. Willie has it. She goes up the boards, but threw it right into the stick of the Pony player.
Power play number 8, Taylor Silva. Assisted by number 9, Taylor Thompson, and number 39, April Walser. Time goal 12 minutes.
Watson and Willie on the assist. Sukup on the goal. Shot towards the net. Bear with a save. Deflects it over for Anderson. Anderson has it, feeds it to Sandberg. Sandberg cuts to the middle. Tries to get through the skates and almost made it. Just got kicked free. Sandberg with a move, but the Ponies come away with it here. The Ponies down in the Crimson territory. Pass goes in, right out in front, deflected. Crimson lucked out there. They try and go up high as Bear was going down to make the save. Whole net was wide open. Here's another chance for Sandberg. Sandberg comes down, goes poke checked off her stick. Chepkis comes in to try and pick up the loose puck. Fed up ice, but they can't connect on that one. That's going to be an icing call on Stillwater. 2:55 left to go, period number 2. 2-1 lead for the Ponies here at Braemar Arena. Game 1 of the Walser Invitational. Chepkis on the face-off. Ekman's over on the hash marks. Miller tries to pinch in. Puck comes free. Picked up by the Ponies. Here's a chance. They come down top of the slot. They feed it over. Nice play by Bear to poke check that one as the centering pass is going right to the open skater. She would have had an open net, but Bear was able to get the poke check on the puck. Now it goes all the way down. Ekman's not going to be able to get there. Just took a weird angle off the boards. Otherwise, Ekman would have had the breakaway, but couldn't quite connect on that one, so they'll get an icing call on the Crimson with 2:25 left to go in period number 2. Ponies definitely with more scoring opportunities here in period number 2. They just haven't connected on any of them, but have had quite a few chances. Puck comes free to Hayter. Hayter's going to skate it up the ice, feeds it to Ekman. Ekman's going to pick it up off the boards and dump it down deep. Around the boards, Ames is there. She'll take a swipe at it. Goes over to the far side. Ponies are going to skate it out. They try and hit center ice. They do. Out to the red. Hayter's forced to the outside. They go down low. Come around the near side boards. Out to the point and skating in. Shot goes towards the net, and that hit the goal post. Ekman feeds it out to the point. Gets it across the blue line. Ames almost had it. Tried to pick the pocket of the left winger, but couldn't quite get the stick on it. Good chance there for the Ponies as they hit their second post of the day. Shot goes towards Bear. She gloves it, puts it down high up off the plexiglass. Now here's a chance for Graves. Graves picks up the loose puck, comes in. She gets forced to the outside. Good defensive play there by the Ponies to keep the Crimson off the scoreboard. Graves battles for it. Down in the corner, backhand comes free. Ponies get it out to the blue, but Glendy's right there to throw it back in. Glendy on the half boards. Ponies come away with the loose puck. They bank it off the end boards to the far side. They're going to skate it up ice. Center breakout pass right to the stick of Hayter. Hayter just punches it a little bit forward, allows the Ponies to pick it up. They're going to skate it around the outside, down low behind the circle, and Hayter's going to backhand it forward. Graves is over there. She'll pick it up. Graves just throws it out of the zone. Butterflies. Watson goes after it. Watson forces her to the outside, has Glendy all alone in front, but she's pinned up against the boards and couldn't get the pass across. Both teams dig for the puck. Graves and Watson over in the corner. Glendy goes to help out. Puck comes free. Grabbed by the Ponies. They break it up the near side boards. Right to the middle. Can't control the pass. Benson has it and just throws it out of the zone. Watson over there as well. Stillwater regroup in their own zone. They head it up ice. Centering pass off the skates of Watson. Glendy just feeds it out. Here's Lawrence off the bench. Lawrence overskated the puck right at the buzzer. No call there on the referee as Lawrence went down, almost picked up the puck off the boards, but the buzzer blew, and that'll be it for period number 2. We're going to get an intermission here while they resurface the ice. 2-1 Stillwater lead going into the third period. Make sure you stick with us. This should be an exciting finish here at Braemar Ice Arena, where Maple Grove Junior Varsity girls are taking on the Stillwater Ponies in Game 1 of the Walser Classic. We'll be right back after this intermission. Stick with us. All right, welcome back for period number 3 of the game 1 of the Walser Invitational. Maple Grove Crimson taking on the Stillwater Ponies. 2-1 Stillwater lead after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal through the first 2 periods, 17 for the Crimson, 15 for the Ponies. Ponies have hit 3 pretty solid pipes here in the second period, but couldn't get one past Bear, who's in the net for the Crimson. Puck goes down, dropped by Sukup. Sukup wins the draw. Willie tries to feed one across ice, but that hit a stick and deflects back down behind the goal line. Over on the far side boards, goes back out to the point for the Ponies. Bear has to make a stick save, deflects it up off the plexiglass. They feed it out to the line, clear it out. Now it's right to Dorn. Dorn picks it up across the blue. Here comes Dorn, tries to get to the outside. Tied up on the boards. Dorn at the hash marks, comes away with it, tries to cut through the seam, gets it to Lawrence. Lawrence throws one. That goes wide right of the goaltender and makes its way over to the near side boards. Lawrence over there tied up. Ponies come away with it. They'll skate it around and throw it around the blue dasher. Pinching in is Willie. Now it's Lawrence who dumps it back down deep behind the goal line. Here's Lawrence on a little feed from Sukup. Sukup down in the corner. Dorn goes to help out. Back to the point for Benson. Out to Lawrence. Right in front of the net was Lawrence. Had the backhand shot. She was right outside the top of the goal crease. Lawrence had an opportunity there, but couldn't get it by the goaltender. And the Ponies had to clear it all the way down the ice for an icing call. 15:50 left to go in regulation. 2-1 Pony lead. Chepkus out there at center ice, or at the face-off dot, I should say, down in the Pony territory. Ekman and Ames on the wings. On defense is Hayter and Thompson. Chepkus wins the draw. Puck is loose, picked up by Ames. Ames with a backhand right out in front. Ekman right there tried to redirect. The goaltender looks behind her, but she had it covered up underneath the pads as she went down and made the save. Ekman with a little feed out in front, backhanded it towards the net. Ekman right there on the doorstep. Changed the direction of the puck, but goaltender came up big on that one. Ponies try and clear it out, goes to the point. They're able to get by Thompson. Here's a chance for the Ponies on a 2-on-1. Ponies come down to the outside. Pass cross, but that got blocked and intercepted by Hayter. Hayter lost the stick, pinned up against the boards as the Pony player. Chepkus feeds it up to Ames. Ames tries to clear it out of the zone, but the Ponies pinch in and hold it down in Crimson territory. They cut across the seam. Shot goes towards Bear. Looked like she got screened on that one, but made the save. Now it's picked up by Ekman. Ekman tried to clear it out, but held in by the Ponies. Kicked out to the blue. Now thrown back down deep behind the goal line where it's overskated by Thompson. Fed out front. Chepkus picks up the loose puck on her forehand. Just tries to feed it up the boards to clear it out of the Crimson zone. And it's thrown right back in by the Ponies. Ponies go off on a line change, allows Thompson some open ice. Thompson skates it up, had a couple of players out in front of her, gets across the red and dumps it down deep. Rings around the board, Ekman on the forecheck. Ponies at the half wall, center breakout, intercepted by Chepkus, but Ponies are able to come out, thrown back in by Anderson. Now it's Ekman. Ekman dumps it down deep. On the forecheck is Anderson. Fed up ice. Bowerly gets her stick in there and deflects it to the far side boards. Thrown up, that's going to be an icing call on the Stillwater Ponies, and we'll get a face-off down to the right of the goaltender with 14:18 left to go in period number 3. Bowerly's going to take the draw. Sandberg on the right, Anderson on the left. Puck is dropped. Ponies win the face-off. They'll ring it around to the near side boards. Center pass, we've seen that all day long. Maple Grove doing a much better job in the second and the third so far of not letting the Pony players get behind their defenders on the center breakout pass. Bear covered that one up. Little couple stick checks by both players going after it. That was Miller and the right winger tying up sticks. Puck drops down. Picked up by the Ponies. Grabbed by Anderson off the draw. Anderson backhands it out. Here's a chance for Anderson. She's got Sandberg on the left. Shoots towards the goaltender. Goaltender saw that one all the way and was able to cover that one up with a glove save. Anderson had Sandberg on the left, but never really looked up to see where she was. It looked like she was shooting all the way. went up high on the goaltender. Goaltender saw it, had a nice open view of the shot, and was able to glove it. Bowerly on the faceoff. She pushes it down behind the goal line. Sandberg backhands it back to Bowerly. Puck is loose. Grabbed by the Ponies. They'll try and clear it up ice. Votman tries to stick her stick down. They get by Votman. After it is Miller. Miller backhands it back to the half wall. Picked up by Miller. Miller makes a move. Feeds it up to Sandberg. Sandberg can't corral that one on her stick, so Ponies are able to dump it back down deep. Grabbed by Bowerly behind the net. She'll push it to Votman. Votman feeds it back behind to Miller. Miller has it, just throws it up towards Sandberg. Sandberg just swipes at it. Looks like they're going for a line change. Icing waved off. Goaltender comes out, but just leaves it for the forwards. 5 new skaters for your Crimson. Glendy's out there with Watson and Graves. Glendy has it at the blue. She'll dump it down deep. Ponies move it up to the blue line. They're at neutral ice, across the red line. Graves is right there to disrupt that one. Ends up going behind the net for Benson. Benson's going to pick it up in the far side corner. Tries to feed it up the ice to Glendy. Gets by her, and it's picked up by Watson. Watson goes to the outside. She'll cut down to the center of the ice. Watson tries to cut, and that's going to be a hooking call on the Stillwater Ponies. Delayed penalty. Watson in front takes a shot that went wide right of the goaltender. Finally touched by the Ponies, and that'll put Maple Grove on the power play. For the 4th time this afternoon, they're 1 for 3 so far. 12:28 left to go in the third. Number 17 of the Ponies will spend 2 minutes in the box for a hooking call, and Maple Grove will be on the power play. It'll be Sukup, Dorn, and Lawrence up front with Willie and Benson on the points. Sukup's going to take the draw just to the right of the goaltender. Face-off backs, won by Sukup, picked up by Willie. Willie wraps it around the boards. Sukup's going to get there in the near side corner. She drops it for Dorn. Didn't really look. Now Lawrence has it behind the goal line. Lawrence circles it around, drops it off for Dorn. Dorn behind the net, tries to feed it out in front, back to Lawrence. They switch spots. Lawrence goes to the point. Nice little saucer pass. Down low, back door. Shot by Sukup. Goaltender makes the save and is able to hang on. Nice little saucer pass by Lawrence from behind the goal line. Hit Benson out at the blue line. Benson looking for Sukup on the backdoor pass, and Sukup was right there. They able to throw one in on the goaltender. 1:33 left in the power play. Face-off won by the Ponies. Grabbed by Lawrence. Down to the corner is Sukup. Sukup to the point for Benson. Benson back to Sukup. Sukup throws it towards the net, blocked by the skate of the Ponies defender. They'll try and ring it around the boards. Willie's right there. She picks it up on the hash marks, dumps it down, had plenty of time. Kind of rushed that one, which allows the Ponies to throw it down deep. After it is Benson. Benson picks it up from behind the goal line. She'll start to skate it up, feeds it to Willie. Poke checked off her stick. They can't clear it out of their own zone. Finally, puck comes free. It's going to be grabbed by Sukup. Sukup forced to the outside, throws one towards the net, sticked aside by the goaltender, picked up by Lawrence from behind the net. Lawrence feeds it to Sukup. Sukup tried to go to the point, couldn't do it, and the Ponies were able to clear it down the ice. Puck is rolling. Bear's going to have to make the save on that one. Pushes it up to Thompson. Thompson's going to head back towards Stillwater territory. Feeds it to Lawrence, or Glendy. Glendy's right there. She just turns and fires it down deep. Sukup's going to get there first in the near side corner. She goes back to the point for Thompson. Thompson back down low for Watson. Watson cuts across the seam, throws one short side. That hit the outside of the post. Now back to the point for Thompson. Thompson fires one in, looking for a deflection out front. That got tipped. Goaltender looked like she got a piece of it. Here's Sukup on the give and go to Thompson. Sukup and Thompson on a nice little give and go there. But Thompson got handcuffed and couldn't get the shot off. They're able to throw it down the ice. Now the puck is free and it's grabbed by Watson. Watson drops it back down low for Hayter. Hayter picks it up. She'll turn and reverse directions, leaves it for Graves. Graves brings it back towards the net. Makes a move, almost poke checked off her stick. Now she's got a little bit of open ice. Graves tries a centering backhand pass. That got deflected by a Pony defender. Now down in the corner, pinned up against the boards. They'll battle for the puck. Puck comes loose out to the opposite side. Far side boards, they bring it up. Votman tries to pinch. couldn't hold the zone. Hayter goes over, takes a swipe at it, keeps it from going in the zone, and Glendy gets a piece of it. Watson on the forecheck, they get by her, brings it down into Maple Grove territory, they dump it down deep. Voltman's going to go after it behind the net. They'll collide, puck goes up in the air, and it's grabbed by Hayter. Hayter pitches one up off the plexiglass, held in by a defender, right onto the stick of Voltman. Voltman turns, spins, fires it to the far near side boards where Graves is going to pick it up. Graves bounces it off the boards and clears it out to center ice. Ponies dump it right back in. No icing there as they were just inside the red line. Voltman tries to clear it out. That hit a body out in front. Ponies come away with it. Centering pass broken up by Ames. Graves pinned up against the boards. Chepkus goes to help out. Chepkus comes away with it. Feeds it up now for Ekman. Here comes Ekman on the outside. She cuts to the center. She gets stick check there. Ekman with it. Centering pass. Nobody there for the Crimson. Goes all the way to the near side boards. Ponies have it. Voltman kicks it back in. Here's a chance for Ames. Puck jumps out of the zone over the blue line. Now here's a chance for the Ponies. They're on a 2-on-1. They cut to the center of the ice. Lost an edge there and went down. Puck is back behind the goal line, and the Ponies have it from the far side corner. Ponies go back out to the point. Throw it back down deep. Now it's over to the other side. 8:15 left to go in regulation. A couple of bodies collide in the corner. No call there. And Voltman gets pinned up against the boards. Chepkus takes a swing at it. Kicked free by the Ponies. Here they come. Spinorama shot goes wide right, deflects off the end boards and cleared by Miller. Miller gets it back behind the net to Voltman. Voltman on the backhand releases Ames. Ames has got a chance on a one-on-one. Here comes Ames. Ames fires one towards the net. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Puck comes out to Chepkus on the near side to Sandberg. Sandberg gets a shot right in the slot. Goaltender just got her toe on it. Sandberg with a good opportunity there. She was at the top of the slot on a feed by Chepkus. Sandberg on a one-timer just clipped the goaltender's toe there, and a big save to keep it a 2-1 game. Here come the Ponies. They come up ice. They break it out of the zone. Sandberg delivers a check, and she'll go to the box as Sandberg got a elbow there. As soon as Ames touches it, Sandberg's going to go to the box for checking. 2 minutes. 7:10 left to go in the period 3. 2-1 lead for the Ponies. They're going to be on the power play for 2 minutes as Sandberg heads to the box as she got a little frustrated on the shot there and decided to deliver a check right in front of the Crimson bench. Ponies back. That bounces over the blue line. Here's a chance for Lawrence. Here comes Lawrence with the puck. She cuts to the center of the ice. Lawrence fires one in wide right of the goaltender, up and above. Ponies there. They're cleared out to the blue line, but they have to regroup. They'll have to skate back towards the net, and they just fire it down. That's going to waste a little bit of time as Benson picks it up. She'll bank it off the boards to Lawrence. Over her stick, back into the Pony territory. 1:30 left in Sandberg's penalty. That's going to be an icing on the Ponies all the way down. And we'll get a face-off back down in Stillwater territory. 6:37 left to go in period 3. 1:27 left in the power play. Sukup and Dorn up front for the Crimson. At the point is Hayter and Thompson. Sukup's going to take the draw. She's been about 90% on her face-offs this afternoon. Shot goes towards the net and cover up by the goaltender. Face-off back for Hayter. Hayter dumps it down deep. Rings around the boards. Ponies will try and skate it out. Center breakout pass for the Ponies. They get to the red line. Dorn forces the outside. They dump it down deep and going on the forecheck. Ponies get there first. They'll skate it out to the point at the blue line, back to the half wall. Cross ice. Puck goes backhanded out. Tried to body it, was number 6. Sukup loses her stick. She'll get that one. They go cross ice, deflected off the Ponies' forehand. Haters forces to the outside, back behind the goal line. Out center pass right onto the stick of Dorn. Dorn has it. She gets caught from behind, but is able to clear it out of the zone, and we're going to get a hooking call. Hooking call on the Ponies. That'll even things up 4-on-4 for the next 30 seconds, and then Maple Grove will be on the power play for a minute and a half with 5:40 left to go in period number 3. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 30 seconds. That'll put out Watson and Anderson up front. Miller and Boatman at the point. Face-off goes off a stanchion, took a weird hop off the plexiglass there. They try and clear it out right back to Boatman. Boatman on the backhand, pinching in. Anderson tries to feed one towards the net, but it's intercepted by the Ponies. They clear it out to the blue. Cross the red line, they flip it in on Bear. Bear goes down, sticks it aside. Down in the corner, Anderson has it, feeds it to the opposite end of the ice. Maple Grove back at full strength. Off the bench is Lawrence. Sandberg comes out of the penalty box, races across the ice. Maple Grove on the power play. Over to Boatman. Boatman tried to backhand it, fanned on it, so has to reverse directions and bank it off the boards where Miller's going to pick it up at the half wall. She fans on it, goes center ice, gets it up to Watson, who can't handle the pass. Pulled forward, now it's off the chest of Watson. She gets decked right at the blue. Ponies were able to get it out to the blue line where Lawrence has it. Poked off her stick, and here come the Ponies. Ponies make a move to center ice. Willie with a nice play. Boatman gets it up to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it to Sukup. Sukup picks it up on the blue line, circles around the player, cuts to the middle. Sukup now behind the net. Sukup still has control. She'll drop it and leave it for Willie, but it's taken off her stick. Sukup's got to hustle back. She feeds it over for Miller or Benson. Benson has it. She gets to the red and dumps it down deep. 27 seconds left on the power play for Maple Grove. Benson. Sukup, Dorn, and Lawrence in the corner battling for the puck. Tied up. Sukup backs up a little bit. Puck comes free, and the Ponies have it. Ponies skated up the ice across the red line, now to the blue. Forced to the outside. Centering pass broken up by Willie. Sukup feeds Lawrence, but too far. Stillwater back at full strength, and it's 5-on-5 hockey. They feed it cross ice. Here's Stillwater inside the circle. They fire it. That one hit the outside of the net. As Bear might have got a piece of that one. Deflect it wide. Lawrence on the near side boards. Shot goes towards Bear. She just covers that one up for a face-off with 3:20 left to go. Be looking for a timeout here from Maple Grove. See what they do here. No timeout. You'd think they would take one here, talk a little bit of strategy, down by a goal with just 3:20 left to go. Maybe next whistle, Sukup takes the draw. I'm sorry, that's Chepkis takes the draw, wins it back for Thompson. Thompson around the end boards, tries to feed it up to Ekman. Thrown back in by Stillwater. Hayter's going to chase it. She'll poke it forward, looking to get it up to Ames. Overskated by a couple of Crimson players. Back to the point. Shot goes towards the net. And Bear with the pad save. Ames has it, takes a swing at it. Held in by the Ponies at the blue line. Now it's down deep, and after it is Thompson. Thompson behind the goaltender. She pushes one around the boards. Fed back down. Chepkis backhands it to the opposite side of the ice. Stillwater's able to throw it down. 2:30 left to go. Keep an eye on the goaltender for this one. They push it forward. Shot goes towards the net, but way wide left. It's going to be grabbed by Thompson. Thompson turns, stops, kicks it to her forehand, banks it up the boards to Ames. Ames had a little trouble with that one, couldn't clear the zone. Back to the top of the circle. Ames on the backhand, gives it to Chepkis. Chepkis tries to clear it out. Finally, they get it out of the zone to the red line. Here come the Ponies, center pass. They dump it down deep. After it is Thompson. Two Pony players will get there first. Thompson takes a swing at it, gets it up the boards to Ames. Ames fires one, that goes off a skate, picked up by Ekman. Ekman feeds it to Bowerly. Here comes Bowerly. Bowerly cuts to the outside, to the inside. Poke checked off her stick. Bowerly picks up the loose puck. Bowerly has her pocket picked, and now the Ponies head up ice. Here's a 1-on-2, 2-on-2. They get by Miller. Miller forces her to the outside. They turn, spin. Miller picks the pocket, held up in the corner, pinned up against the boards. Bowerly goes after it. 1:23 and ticking. Puck still stuck in the corner. Maple Grove needs to clear it out of the zone and get the goaltender to the bench. Here's Ekman. Tried to feed it up, had Ames breaking down the center of the ice. Ames on the breakaway. If Ekman could have got her the puck. And we're going to get a penalty here on Stillwater. Stillwater with another hooking call. 1:08 left to go. Maple Grove needs desperately a timeout here. They're going to be on the power play for the end of the game, looking to tie this one up. Stillwater very active with the sticks out there. A lot of hooking going on pretty much all game. Referee starting to call it here in the third period. 1:08 left to go in regulation. Maple Grove with the timeout. They'll come out of the timeout with a power play. We'll see who they put out there, and if they keep the goaltender in and elect to go 5-on-4 or maybe 6-on-4 with the extra skater. Looks like the goaltender is going to be in the bench. We're going to try a 6-on-4 attack here for the last minute 8 to see if they can't tie this one up. Stillwater scored their goals, both of them in the first period, nothing since. They have hit a few pipes. Maple Grove got the power play goal by Sukup, assisted by Willie and Watson in the second period. So we rolled into period number 3. 2-1 lead for the Ponies, and now in a timeout as the Ponies are in the box. They'll be on the penalty kill for the remainder of this one. And Maple Grove hoping to score to tie this up. Referees checking what the overtime rules are just in case Maple Grove does score. See what they come up with. It's bracket play, so the game cannot end in a tie. So there will be some sort of overtime, but again, Maple Grove needs to tie this one up before we even think about that. Off of the bench is Sukup, Lawrence, Sandberg, Dorn, Thompson, and Benson. 6-on-4. Goal is empty for the Crimson. They're down by 1 with a minute 8 left in the game. Sukup wins the faceoff, gets it back to Benson. Benson has it at the blue line. Benson down low. Lawrence feeds one to the center. Picked up, wraparound by Dorn, couldn't get it. Dorn back behind the net. Centering pass to Sandberg. Sandberg flips one. That goes wide left. Lawrence gets it to Sukup. Sukup on the half wall. She cuts around the top of the circle, fires one towards the net, right into the goaltender's glove, and she hangs on. Little flurry of action right in front of the goaltender. A couple opportunities there for the Crimson, but the goaltender's able to hang on to the puck. We got another faceoff. Sukup has done a fantastic job in the faceoff circle. Here's a very important one. Got to win this one. Sukup towards the net. Goes back to the point for Benson. Benson feeds it down to the corner. Lawrence is going to pick that up. Lawrence down low. She gets pinned, leaves it for Sukup. Sukup down in the corner, out to the point for Thompson. Thompson goes to the top of the circle, fires one right into the shin pads of the defender. Thompson right there. Sukup has to go help out. Now it's Dorn, kicked forward, and we're going to get another penalty. Another hooking call on the Stillwater Ponies. 19 seconds left to go. We're going to have a 6-on-3 as Stillwater with another hook. 19 seconds left. Crimson down by 2. 6-on-3 hockey. Net empty for the Crimson. Face off, one back by the Ponies. They feed it around the net, and that's going to send it down the ice. After it is Thompson. Thompson's going to pick it up. Got to feed it up the ice quickly. Sends it up ice. That goes off the stick. Banks over. Goaltender lets it go, and that's going to be the end of this one. What a finish here at Braemar Arena. Stillwater Ponies escape with a 2-1 lead. They got 2 late penalties with 1:08 left. Maple Grove had a big opportunity. Maple Grove with a big opportunity to pull this one out, but couldn't get the power play goal. And Stillwater Ponies come away with a 2-1 victory here at game 1 of the Walser Classic. Maple Grove will move to the left side of the bracket, so they'll play tomorrow. Not sure what game time is tomorrow, maybe 11:30 for them. We'll check that and get a definite answer. Looks like 12:15 will be tomorrow, Friday, December 27th. We will play the 12:15 game and try and make it to the Consolation Championship. Nonetheless, great game here. Maple Grove Crimson on the unfortunate end of a 2-1 loss here in game 1 of the Walser Invitational. Jay Sandberg, Pete Ames bringing you today's game from Braemar Ice Arena. Hope you enjoyed it. Join us tomorrow at 12:15. We'll be back for game number 2. Thanks and have a great night.